Hello everybody, we are Square Go Gamers. My name is James and welcome back to our playthrough of Doom. Now, full disclosure, I had to go back and do part 1 again because for whatever reason it didn't save, or I forgot to save it, or some kind of dumbassery on my part happened and I had to redo it. So, full disclosure, not everything was the same as the first part.
Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
You're so polite, Vegas. So basically what he's saying is you've got challenges when you play through the game to try to give you weapon upgrades. The more you complete, the more weapon upgrades you get.
Main power offline. All entrances not operational.
So throughout my playthrough you may notice me changing my combat style a little bit just to try and get some of the tokens. So here I'm constantly trying to round up these guys to try and get the 2 for shotgun blast, which doesn't happen anytime soon. It's a really simple one that I really should have gotten pretty easily, but I didn't. Neat to the face works though.
All entrances not operational.
I swear, no matter how many times I do glory kills, they never get boring. That was just... I can hit you, you cannot hit me. These are the rules. And I must ask that you respect the rules.
Main power offline. All entrances not operational.
No matter how many times it says low ammo, I'm never really worried because pretty soon you'll see why.
I believe in honesty, especially
I
now,
honestly think you're a dick.
in what will be your final moments in this world.
Bitch, I'm Doom Guy!
All the rumors, the human sacrifices, the hell portal, the demons.
Oh my god, she loves to
It's
talk.
all true.
Of course it's true. Have you seen
My
the
sisters
walls?
and
They are
brothers
covered
be
in blood.
thankful. You will be the first. You
The
will
first
have a
what?
seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world that they create for us.
For them, you dick. You can clearly see her character is based off Tilda Swinton. You can see the resemblance. It's almost night and day. Well, Tilda Swinton is a wonderful actress, but how many, let's be honest, how many people were so looking forward to killing her character, and as they do, just go, "This is for the Ancient One and Doctor Strange, you..." People were so angry over that.
Alongside them, just as I will.
And that's one challenge done, so that's 5 different types of glory kill, and as you see, you get a weapon upgrade for every challenge you complete. And you need them. If you want to upgrade your stuff, you really need those tokens. It doesn't make the game easier, but it makes it
I believe in honesty.
bearable in regards to some of the bigger enemies. Love that wee riff. So, you may or may not know, way back in, I want to say 1993 or 4 when Doom first came out, the person who wrote the soundtrack to the game had a degree in copyright law. So he knew exactly what he could get away with without being sued by any of the big metal bands that he clearly took. We'll use the word inspiration, but we know we mean plagiarize. But he knew just what to get away with, so E1M1 was Metallica's No Remorse. When you play them side to side, you can hear it almost clear as day. So you've also got like the second level, Kitchen Ace was Pantera's Rise, and you've got loads of other tracks that if you look up, you'll realise, how did I not notice that before? Just like little things I had. And when it came to the soundtrack for that, when it came to the soundtrack for this, Mick Gordon used we'll pretend I didn't blow myself up. Oh, we'll pretend we can't see my head. I always wonder, how can you see your own head if it's just came off your shoulders? What was my train of thought there? Yeah, Mick Gordon used a couple of tracks from the original Doom soundtrack and lovingly placed them in this version of the game, just as an homage. Harbinger was one of the big ones as well. It was basically riff for riff, just a faithful reimagining of the song. Of all the weapons, Curb Stomp! Seth Rollins would be proud. What was I saying? I feel like you have to have ADHD to play this game because you cannot keep a train of thought when you're just killing demons left, right, and centre.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I'm sure that train of thought will come back to me later. Anywho, so the soundtrack, I cannot remember the song title for the life of me, but when he took the chainsaw sound from the first Doom game and put that into a song, he ran it through a synthesizer, and it just shows like the attention to detail and how much love everyone had for the original series, that they wanted to keep it as faithful as possible. Speaking of faithful, I like this chainsaw. I'ma call him Charlie.
To become more than you ever dreamed you could be, talk to your supervisor to see if you meet the requirements for this year's Soul Harvest.
Soul Harvest. If anyone, I never understood what these guys were saying, so if anyone knows what the Soul Harvest is, or how ridiculous it is, or what they do with it, leave a comment below, and let's open up the ridiculousness of the UAC Corporation and how corrupt and crooked they actually were. So let's test this chainsaw, let's have some fun with it. Let's see how it looks in 2016 when this game was made. Oh, that is everything I wanted it to be and more. Oh, he tried to block it with his arm, that was so cute. You know what? I like you demons. You are absolutely, definitely a cut above the rest. I'll see myself out. Thanks, guys.
Access denied.
I'm not a fan of you know what, that's a total lie. I love puns. I love puns, and I will tell you what, if you leave puns in the comment section below, I will try and work as many of them as I can into any future videos in regarding Doom, or any videos in future, because I love a good pun. They're brilliant. I hear ya. I'll come kill you in a minute. I'm busy. I said I'm busy. The sound guys in this game must have had a blast. Like, how many people can say when they go home, "Oh, what did you do at work today, honey?" "Ah, nothing major. I just kind of, I took a slab of meat, slathered it in honey, put it in a horn, and blasted it into a vat of cold soup." It's the dream, man. That's the ultimate job description. Getting creative with food for sound effects for a Doom game. That is mine. I shall take it. They don't want me to have it, so they can have my bullets in their brain and my chainsaw through their face. How does that taste? So, if you can hear the music, it was obviously started off really hard when the goriness kicked in, but it adapts and changes to you. So, you can hear it, and it's beautiful. Like, during the brief for when Mick Gordon got given the job for this game, he was told he had to make something that was instantly recognizable, that everyone would love straight away, has to fit the game perfectly, and has no guitars. Now, think about that for a second. You're you're told to compose a soundtrack for Doom, and you are not allowed guitars. What the fuck do you do? Like, seriously, what do you do? Apparently the designers were like, we don't like guitars, we hate guitars, we don't want guitars in our soundtrack. So he had to get creative, and he eventually created what everyone now lovingly refers to as the Doom instrument. It was basically 4-channel input of so many different pedals and effects and amps, and the only way for you to... I can't do it justice just talking about it. Go watch the video. There's an hour-long video that Mick Gordon did a conference at the GDC, and he describes everything. He geeks out about this, and it's wonderful to watch him just be passionate about his nerdiness for music. And you get an idea of how the soundtrack came about and how he eventually managed to get the id Software to agree to guitars, and he realized once he got a snippet of guitar in there, he could just go as far as he wanted with it, because once it was in there, that was it. It was like a Trojan horse. But he didn't just use a guitar, he used a 9-string guitar. I didn't even know they existed. But it fits the game perfectly, and I believe if they hadn't given him that limitation of no guitars, we wouldn't have the soundtrack we have now. He only came up to die. So now that I've got the yellow key cards, I can start heading around to get my mission done. You're really meant to have gone near that door so you can see the oh, hello machine gun. I will take you. The design concepts for all the weapons in this are just amazing. They just look so pretty.
Thank you for your service.
No, thank you for being a soul-sucking corporation. Wait, what? So, I am now on my way to go... I think my mission is to reattach a relay signal or something, or move a satellite dish into position, something along those lines. As John Carmack once said, story in a game is kind of like story in porn. It's nice for it to be there, but it doesn't really need it. In my last video I was talking about John Carmack, and I didn't realise that he is no longer with the company he co-founded in id Software. He's now chief operating... Sorry, I lost my train of thought with that. Oh, I love Berserk. They say Doom Guy doesn't have a heart, but he clearly just took that guy's demons. Can I pick your brain for a wee minute there? Like I said, I love puns. They're fun. As I was saying, he's the big fancy title. Insert big fancy title here in Oculus Rift, because I think he realised pretty early on that virtual reality was going to be a big thing. So he wanted to get ahead of the curve, and from what I understand, id Software wouldn't give him the time to research it properly and do what he wanted, so he just left the company. There was a whole big thing with ZeniMax, I think. If anyone knows the full story or more details about it, leave a comment below and help me, because there's so many conflicting stories. I'd like to get someone who probably knows, who almost definitely knows more than I do. I don't like to get half-guess stories even. But yeah, I'd like to mention I made a mistake in that one. I thought he was still with the company. The soundtrack is so wonderfully weird. It sounds like dubstep, but it's not dubstep. And it sounds like rock, but it's not just rock. It's a wonderfully beautiful hybrid. I can't wait for Doom Eternal to come out next year. It's going to be amazing. I watched the gameplay footage trailer today, and they're basically equipping Doomguy to be like the Predator. Retractable blades, shoulder-mounted cannons, more arsenal than you can take a planet down with. He's just... I think they said they wanted Doomguy basically to be more powerful than he's ever been. And I can't wait. I know you're dead, but you're still useful to me, so, you know, kudos to you. See, I moved the satellite into place, all done. Right, let's process all the...
your access to the facility scanner.
Dick.
Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
How do you know what I need? Anyway, let's go see Dr. Hayden. And kill some demons along the way. Oh, it just tears through them like a hot knife through butter. It's beautiful. I realise on a harder difficulty I should probably be using my pistol for a lot of the smaller guys, or glory killing every single one to save ammo, but I'm not on those difficulties. I'm on a medium one, and I like shooting things. Oh, these guys with the shields are just the bane of my existence. When I first played through this, these guys just annoyed the hell out of me. Bye. So that's my first Praetor token, because as I said before, the last video was null and void practically because I had to redo it. So I'm going for the resistance this time around rather than the map upgrade, because I don't really look at my map all that much. Those crates, if anyone's wondering, you punch them and they open up and they give you the exact amount of ammo you need for what guns are out of ammo at that point in time. So the best time to use them is when you're out of ammo for most of your guns. So that way you just get an instant refill of all your weapons. Tasty! So those of you who are interested in the lore side of Doom, apparently, and someone can correct me in the comments, because I'm more than likely wrong, but I'll give it a shot anyway. BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein 3D, Captain Keen from the Captain Keen Kit series, and Doomguy
It will give you strength.
Are all
to help
related.
you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
Oh, have you not seen what I do to those demons? Of course I can withstand that. I'm gonna tank it like it's nothing. That's what I thought. I generally tend to go with ammo first and then health after, just because ammo is more important to
It's
me.
pure Argent energy you've just taken into your system. It seems to agree with you. I will unlock the remaining Argent cells.
You
within the
sound
facility
jealous.
For you. Vega, give him what he wants.
How do you know what I want?
61,337 UAC members deceased.
That's a small boo-boo.
81% of the facility is on lockdown. Demonic presence through the Mars installation is critical. According
shows.
to the records, Dr. Hayden, the invasion originated in the Lazarus facility.
Where's that?
It seems that a hell wave was activated, transforming 64% of all UAC employees into the creatures you see roaming throughout the facility.
That's bad,
The
right?
rest were killed by the demons released from their holding cells by Olivia Pierce.
That's a bad thing,
I
right?
feel I should apologize for what's happened here.
I think that's a starting point.
Olivia was the cause of all this.
You're not innocent either.
You will have to deal with her in time. You may not agree with our research, but know this. We exploited Hell and its resources because it was in mankind's best interest to do so.
No, it's
what
not.
You now see in this
Nothing good can
is
come
the
from
cost
Hell.
Of progress. Huh. But none of that matters now.
There is an
It shouldn't have
emergency
mattered to
in the
begin
factory.
with.
The regulators have been destroyed and the core temperatures are now destabilizing.
They've overrun the adjacent facility. If the venting turbines
You talk
aren't
too much.
re-engaged, neither of us will survive the meltdown.
Okay, so I'm guessing I should go change that. The one thing I love about this game, kind of annoying sometimes as well, is the whole game is, as soon as you start the game to as soon as you end the game, it is Half-Life style, no cutscenes, everything is played out through your eyes. You decipher the story yourself. There's no... It's basically 90% played rather than cutscenes galore. See, I found a secret. So what I did was I found a couple of secrets that I knew were kicking about, but this video was 30 to 35 minutes long, so I took the liberty of trimming it down for you so you wouldn't be bored of me running about with no enemies to kill. Because let's be honest, that's why you're here. See demons getting slaughtered with chainsaws and plasma rifles. That's why I play the game. Just making sure I didn't miss any energy or secrets, ammo, that kind of stuff. That's the way I came in. Apparently I forgot that. And then I jump up here. You ever wonder why the Praetor... Oh, plasma rifle. I love that wee bass beat. Just like, you know this is badass. We know this is badass. Go kill shit. The elite guards are in the weirdest places. How do they get stuck where they get stuck? So this is me coming up to the end of the level. So if you want me to do longer videos of this, please let me know in the comments below. I'll happily do longer videos. I just don't want to feel like I'm boring you guys out. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you for part 3. Thank you very much guys. See you later.